Hey guys, I am Hugh Hefnering the shit out of this video. I'm wearing a robe and I'm just gonna go with it. I don't have any makeup on and I was thinking like I should probably get ready for this, but then I was like, you know what? You guys aren't here for what I look like. I don't think you guys are here for what I look like. I think you guys are here for like content that I put out, hopefully, I don't know. So I wanted to do a video today. Today is Tuesday, it's the 24th. This video is gonna come out Wednesday the 25th. Today is my birthday. I'm 33 years old today, and yeah, that's it. So I wanted to do this on Instagram. I wanted to have a post, so if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. My dog's gonna be in the background this whole video. So I wanted to do this on Instagram, and I wanted to do like facts about me, like 33 facts about me or 34 facts about me because it's my 33rd birthday. But then I realized like I'm too old because like they didn't give me enough space on Instagram. Like they were like, you're cut off at like 26. And I was like, oh shit. So here I am filming this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Yeah, so let's get into it. I don't know the facts about me. I've done this video before. I think it was my 30th birthday and I had to reference my phone, and so we're gonna do this again. My dogs are definitely gonna bark because they're cray cray manene. And again, I'm sorry for what I look like, but I just wanted to show up for you guys today and be like, hey, this is it. I almost feel like my glasses have a weird glare. I'm not sure if I say like this, it might not be as bad. All right, sorry if my dogs bark. November always marks my birthday, obviously, and it also marks my 7th year of being self-employed, which is very exciting for me. So if you guys follow me on the gram, you guys would know that because I'm posting about that today. So here we go. So I'm a hobby YouTuber. If you guys are here watching my video, I'm sure you guys know that. This is not my full-time thing. I'm a full-time hairdresser, makeup artist, salon owner, entrepreneur, business person, yada yada. I do all the things I feel like doing whenever I feel like doing them. That is pretty much what I do. This is more of like a hobby for me. I do make a small amount of money, but it's not enough to pay the bills. I listen to Post Malone, Congratulations, at least once a day because that is my jam. That is literally my song. Like, it's my song. There's a few songs that are out right now that I'm obsessed with, and that is probably number one. Taylor Swift, Lover, is right up there with it. It reminds me of me and my husband. And Justin Bieber and Ed Sheeran, I Don't Care, also reminds me of me and my husband. That's up there. And then the song Truth Hurts by Lizzo, is that her name? I'm not sure. Love it. Every time I hear it, I just like want to dance. So those are my top ones. And adding on to that, the Mountain by Dierks Bentley, that album, it's up there. Okay, so I hate talk radio. Nothing against people who do talk radio or podcasts, but I have so many thoughts in my own head that it's very hard for me to listen to somebody else's thoughts first thing in the morning. It's very overwhelming to me. I can't do it. So I like to listen to music and keep it going. Number 4 is I've always been a daydreamer, but my dreams became reality when I started dating my husband, which is 100% true. And together we dream bigger and bigger every day. I wanted to add that in because we literally have so many plans. We have like so many long-term plans in our lives, and it just keeps getting better and better, and I love it. I think I'm gonna put my glasses up because the glare is killing me. I don't have any makeup on today. Like, it's disgusting. I didn't even shower yet. I went for a walk with my husband this morning and he had to go into work, and I came here. Okay, the next one is number 5 is I care. A lot of people I think that I don't care, but I care a lot. I care a lot. Number 6 is when I was a teenager, I joined the Mary-Kate and Ashley fan club. Yes, I said teenager. I was way too old to be a part of their fan club, but I did it anyway. And today I would 100% join a Taylor Swift fan club. I love T Swift. I love her. Love her. I think she's a genius. I think she always like reinvents herself, which I just love, and I could relate to that so much because I always try to reinvent myself. Okay, women are so inspiring to me. That's number 7. I am so inspired by women. Like Audrey Hepburn's like my go-to. I love like old time women, old Hollywood glam. Like I love women. I really do. Dave Ramsey, I could literally watch him all day long. He reminds me of my dad so much, and it's so funny. Like, especially if you ever watch his YouTube channel, he's all about like finance and getting out of debt and stuff like that, and I love stuff like that. It's like my favorite stuff to listen to. But sometimes when callers come in and he's just so blunt with them, it reminds me of my dad, and I love him. Number 9 is the only time my husband and I are not in the same room as each other is when we're at work. So like today, we're not in the same room as each other because we're at work. But I should have you know today is an exception. My husband's at work today because he had to go in for something. But I made my schedule his schedule so that we're always home together and we're always at work together. Not we don't work together, but like we're always at work at the same time. We're always home the same time. So in general, I don't work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and he doesn't work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but he's in the office Wednesday, Thursday, and I'm at the salon Wednesday, Thursday. Friday is a variable. I normally go in, he doesn't. So he works from home on Fridays, and then Saturdays I generally go in and he doesn't. So those are the only 2 days that's like whatever, but like only when we're working. Otherwise, we are literally in the same room of the house together all the time. Like sometimes in the morning, I'm like, can you come in here and hang out with me? Because I want to hang out with you. Like it's literally constant. We're always together. I would say when we're pooping is the only time we're not in the same room. But like peeing, showering, everything, we're always together. I love it. Okay, number 10 is I am an independent thinker. That is so me. I'm such an independent thinker. We'll get more into that at a later date. Okay, number 11 is the relationships, the friendships, and the connections I make, I value and I never take for granted. That is 100% me. Like I take such pride in the connections that I make in life, and like even like clients, like if I'm talking to a client and I'm like, oh my God, I come home and I tell my husband like, you're not gonna believe this. Like this person said this and this is amazing and they do this and that's so great. And like I almost all my clients are like a household name. Like not that I talk about like your personal business, because there is 100% stylist confidentiality. Like you don't repeat some shit that people tell you. Like you don't repeat it, you just take it to the grave. But there's so much that I'm like, so-and-so told me to read this book, or so-and-so told me to go to this restaurant, and like he knows everybody by like a first name, because like I value you guys so much. I value my clients so much. I mean, without you guys, I'm not me, so I'd have to go get a regular freaking 9-to-5 job, and I don't want to do that. Okay, so number 13 is I am arguably the least crazy, the most quiet, and definitely the least Italian in my family. And by that, I mean I even refuse to pronounce Italian foods with an Italian accent, like mozzarella and calamari. I don't say garamad, I don't say calamad, I say calamari and mozzarella. That's how I say them. It makes me very uncomfortable to try to like put an Italian twist. I didn't grow up with my parents speaking Italian. They were second generation. They were second generation, or they were first generation. I don't even know, but they didn't speak Italian to us. So my grandparents didn't speak Italian. They knew like some slang and some stuff, but like they didn't speak it. I'm pretty sure it was my grandfather's first language, but you wouldn't even have known that. So like for me to like carry on an accent that I don't have, or that nobody in my family has, but like sometimes they put it on, I never do. It makes me very uncomfortable. I do not put that on. It makes me very uncomfortable. Okay, I wish I paid more attention in school solely to know more about the indigenous people. There is nothing in the world besides hair and makeup and all things beauty related that interests me more than indigenous people. I want to know all about them, and I just found out that they have powwows, and there's some that are local to my area, and that's something that I want to do. I want to go see that. I want to go see their culture, because I feel horrible for what they've been through. I mean, I think every ethnicity or every race has been through their has been through some shit. And I always feel sorry, because we recognize so much in all the other ethnicities and all the other, cultures, and we recognize all the shit they've been through, but we never really recognize indigenous people, because like we just took over their land and was like, get the fuck out. And that's rough. And sometimes we're still celebrating things. And I don't mean for this to be some kind of like political crap. You could leave your comments. I'm not going to respond to anything that's negative towards that. I am just very, very interested. I love how they respected the land. They respected animals. That is so me. And if my parents or if my family wasn't actually like off the boat from Italy, my past generations, I would be like, I'm Native American, or I'm an indigenous person, because I literally care so much about the land and the world and everything and the animals, and I care and I respect it all, and I feel like they respected it all. But this is just what I assume. I don't know. I mean, everybody's an individual person. You never really know. But anyway, I wish I knew more about them. Drunk History is my favorite show on TV. Let me tell you why. So first of all, I love, it's so funny. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Comedy Central. You guys got to watch it. I'm sure if you've seen my YouTube channel, you've seen Drunk History. Like, I don't think that like I'm more popular than Drunk History. It's a popular show. So you probably have seen it. It is so good. They have like comedians on and they tell you things about history that we don't learn in school, or at least I don't remember learning in school. I don't remember learning anything in school. Literally, I was the worst student in the world. Like, one day I'll show you my report card, you'll be embarrassed. But they tell you things that like you don't typically learn in school. And they tell you it in such a funny way that like you want to listen and you want to learn. And a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is like the women in the past who just never got the credit. And like, I love that. As I said, like, women are so inspiring to me. So then when I get to watch the show and I get to see like how powerful and strong and badass women were, even outside of present day, because present day we all know women are badass, but like past women were badass, and I love that. So I get to learn a lot about stuff that I never learned about. Okay, so 16 is I don't have hobbies or pastimes that don't make me mentally, physically, emotionally, or financially better. I did want to say one thing. The only thing is sometimes I like to play cards, but hopefully that makes me financially better, and it keeps my mind sharp. So I guess that kind of helps me mentally too. Yeah, but I would say that's probably my only thing that's like doesn't like make me financially whatever. And like when I have my friends over and like we play like flip cup and stuff, but you know, you're hanging out with your friends, it's making you like emotionally better. 17 is I don't need or want to be entertained. I'm quite good at entertaining myself, and I like it better that way. I don't need to be entertained. Like, I hate when people feel like they have to entertain me. I hate when I feel like I have to entertain people. Entertain your damn self. Okay, number 18, which is ironically number 18. I was trying to make this be an odd number, but it didn't work out that way. I have a thing with odd numbers. Everything has to be an odd number. I like things that are odd, just like me. The volume on the TV or on the radio, or everything has to be odd. I just like odd. Or it could be like a 0. It could be like a 0. So it could be 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. But that's it. Mainly I like it 0, 3, and 5, but it's odds. As long as it's not an odd number, it's good. Let's see. My favorite colors are blue, green, and orange. I like to wear electric blue. I like to wear olive green. And then I like to decorate the house. So my whole house is gray. As you can see, it's like gray and white. I like to decorate with either bright orange or burnt orange and bright green. So that's where I got my favorite colors from. Okay, my husband and I, this is number 20, my husband and I are always looking for signs from the afterlife. We find one almost every day when we're not looking, and we always think it's our grandpa's. So for a while, we were finding like rubber bands everywhere, and I think I had said this in a video. There was one in the bathroom, and like we both left it there. It was just like on the counter in the bathroom. We have a new bathroom. It's not like somebody who's living here prior to us. Like, it's brand new. We built it. And I was like, one day I was like, what's going on with that rubber band in the bathroom? Like, is that yours? And he's like, no, I thought it was yours. And I'm like, no, it's not mine. Like, I have no idea where it came from. So I was like, let me look it up, because sometimes things happen, and I'm like, let me look that up and see if that's like a sign from the afterlife. And it's literally a sign from like people who have passed, that rubber bands are left all over the place. Now we can't go anywhere without seeing a rubber band. It's the weirdest thing. We were in California, and we were walking in the morning around the neighborhood, and we jaywalked in between two cars, and down on the floor was a blue rubber band, and I was like, oh. And then every day we walked in between those same two cars. I don't know how. I don't know. We did not plan it. It was just the way we walked, and every day we saw the blue rubber band. It was very weird. When we walk the neighborhood, we see rubber bands. If we're going to the store, we see rubber bands. We see red cardinals almost every morning. We always see 2, and we always say it's our grandparents. They're in like our backyard. They're in our neighborhood. So many things like that. Like, every time my husband has like something important going on at work, he sees a hawk, and that's like a symbol of like strength and stuff, and we always think it's like from the other side. We see dimes a lot. My husband's mom would say that that's a sign from her mother. Dimes are a sign from her mother. We see moths a lot. My mom's mom always said that she'd come back as a moth if we ever saw moths, not to kill them. So we always see the signs of like people who have crossed. It's very weird. But we love it. We look for it, and we appreciate it. I see feathers a lot. They say that feathers are like that. I'm trying to think. I think there's more, but we always see the signs. It's really amazing. I love it. It makes me feel good. Okay, number 21 is having a core group of girlfriends through the years has been my saving grace. I've had the same like 7 best friends for the last, my most recent best friend, I met her when I was 19. So the rest of my friends were long before that. Some of them I grew up with like as my best friends in life. They were raised like my family. And then some of them I met in like elementary school and high school, but there's 7 of us. One of them is my sister, and they've been like everything to me. I don't see them often. I don't see my friends often. I'm a very low maintenance friend. Like, I don't need to see you all the time to know that we're here. Like, as long as, I always say this, it's not the time you put in with somebody, it's not the time spent with somebody, it's how you feel when you're with that person. So it's not how much time, it's not how often you see them, it's how your soul, I always say it's how your soul feels when you're with that person. Like, do you feel good when you're with that person? Are you happy to be with that person? That's what a friendship is to me. And that's how I know who my friends are, because it makes my soul feel good. Okay, so number 22 is, in my teens, I was obnoxious. In my 20s, I was aggressive. I was so aggressive. And then in my 30s, I'm happy. I'm a very, very, very happy person. I don't want to say content, because to me, content has kind of like a complacent, and I'm not complacent. I'm always looking for more and happy and better, but I'm very, very, very happy in my life, and that's very important, because I don't think I could say that about my teens or my 20s. I wasn't happy. I was a bully when I was younger. I was very obnoxious, loud, arrogant. In my 20s, I was obnoxious, loud, arrogant, but I was also aggressive, verbally and physically aggressive person, and now I'm not. I've mellowed out a lot. 23 is, I'm the furthest from naive. I mean, you've got to convince me of stuff, because I am always the person to be like, no, I don't believe that. Number 24 is, I work hard for everything I have. Look around. I work hard for this. Me and my husband work effing hard for what we have. Number 25 is, I'm incapable of conformity. I cannot conform. My feelings are written on my face. It is very hard for me to conform to other people, other things. It's very hard for me. Number 26 is, social media is such a big part of my career, but it's such a small part of who I am. And I feel like there's a misconception there, because a lot of people probably think like, oh, you always post. But it's like, I get clients through my Instagram. I get clients through my YouTube. I make money through YouTube. I make money through my clients. I make money through Amazon. So when I'm linking my Amazon affiliate links, I'm making money. I make money through all these things. This is how I am able to sit in front of a camera for 17 minutes already and be able to talk to you guys on a Tuesday, because I am on social media and I am in people's faces and I do try my best and I am self-employed. So social media is a huge part of my career, and it's a huge part of how I make money and my job and how I'm self-employed for the last 7 years, but it's such a small part of like who I am personally. There's a huge disconnect there, and I think people think that I put everything on social media, but you guys have no idea how much I don't put on social media. I don't put a lot on social media. Number 27, I am so strong in my beliefs, and I don't need anybody to believe them with me. I'm totally comfortable, if not more comfortable, standing alone. As soon as people start agreeing and it becomes like that pack mentality, or that like everybody's getting ready to bully somebody, like I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. I'm very much like, no, I believe what I want to believe because I believe it. Or I feel the way I feel because I feel it. I don't need you to feel it. I don't need you to believe it. I don't need you to think it. I don't need you to say it. I don't need you to support me. I'll support myself. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And I have a hard time understanding how people aren't like that. How you're not strong enough in your feelings or your convictions or your beliefs to stand alone. Yeah, I don't need like pack mentality. I don't believe in pack mentality. I've seen pack mentality too much. And most times when there is a pack mentality, you're probably wrong. And you're all just majority of roles and you're attacking people, and I'm not into that at all. So that is, I prefer to stand by myself, and I will always pick the underdog. Always, always, always pick the underdog. I need to blow my nose, so give me 2 seconds. Zambang. So, like I was saying, I would always pick the underdog, and I think it's because I grew up as the underdog. I was always like the one least likely to succeed, or not the smartest in school, probably like ranking like number 155 out of 155 students. Like I was always the underdog, like least likely to succeed, most likely to get into trouble. That was me. So I think that's why I always root for the underdog, because I've been there, you know. Let's see. Number 28 is, every day my husband and I make an effort to be better than we were yesterday. That is so true. There are times where we get caught up in like other people's bullshit. And like, I remember saying to my husband once, like, we can't control how other people treat us. We can only control how we respond to it. And sometimes I get caught and my husband's like, don't forget, we can't control how other people treat us. We can only control how we respond to it. And he always says, don't let somebody bring out the ugly in you, or don't let somebody bring out the bad in you, or bring out who you don't want to be. Let them show those colors. Let them be those ugly people. Like, don't be that person. And I feel like that's so who we are. And it took us a really, really, really long time to get here. But we started from the bottom and now we're here. Okay, speaking of my husband, number 29 is, I was 29 years old when I got married and my husband was 33, which is the age I am today. Looking back, I feel like we were babies. We thought we knew everything, but we were total babies when we got married. It's so different today to like look back and be like, God. Not that I would change any, I wouldn't change, there are a few things I would change. I'd probably kick some people out of my wedding party. That was fucked up. No, I probably would though. Knowing what I know now, if I knew it then, some things might change, but it's probably better off that it isn't that way. Let's see. But we thought like we had it figured out, and I was a little bit more of a short fuse then. Now I'm like a little bit more mellow, like I had said. Again, I was in my 20s, so I was aggressive. Now I'm in my 30s and I'm not. But yeah, we were definitely babies. Number 30 is, I am happy that I am a highly sensitive person with ADD. I can feel all the feels, and I can understand how you're feeling, and I can feel your drama, feel your pain without having to experience it for myself. And this is actually a funny one because every time a client of mine is like, oh, do you watch The Housewives? Oh, do you watch so-and-so? And I'm like, I can't watch stuff that has drama in it because I take it on as my own drama and I can't deal with that. So I am proud to be a person who can take on somebody else's drama as my own and be empathetic and feel how you feel and understand how you feel, because I think it makes me a better person to be able to put myself in somebody else's shoes. But like there are certain things I can't be around, like I can't watch stuff like that because it's like poison for me. Like I can't take on other people's dramas. So anyway, but I am proud to be that person. I'm proud to be a person who can understand and can feel without having to experience it for myself. I don't need to learn a lesson by living it. I can learn a lesson through you. That's kind of cool. And I'm happy I have ADD because I feel like it's such a big part of who I am, and it makes me the entrepreneur that I am, and I love that. So yeah, I'm not upset about it. Number 31 is, I could pick up on bad vibes, anxiety in others, uncomfortable feelings, depression, and people looking for conflict within seconds of being in the same room as said people. So I could walk into a room and I could pretty much scan exactly how everybody's feeling in that room. I could pick up on the energy, and I think it's from being highly sensitive. I think I'm very intuitive. I know I'm very intuitive, like most times what I'm feeling is right. And sometimes I talk myself out of it and I'm like, no, you're being like too sensitive. Like just don't feel that way. And then like seconds later, there's a fight going on and I'm like, fuck, I knew it. Yeah, but I said to my husband today, actually on our walk, so we were watching Drunk History the other day and it was on one of like the government's wives, and I forgot what her name was. It's Mary something, but pretty much she was telling the truth about Watergate. I truly don't remember her name. I don't remember the whole story, but I just remember that everybody tried to make her seem like she was crazy. And it's actually called the Mary something now. It's like this thing that people do where they try to make you crazy when you're right and when you're honest and when you're telling the truth, and they try to discredit you. And I feel like that happens to me so often in my life. And at her funeral, they put up flowers that said Mary was right, or she was right, whatever her name was right. And I said to my husband, like, when I die on my tombstone, I want to say like Erika was right. And my husband's like, you're right about everything. And I'm like, yeah, because I don't say it unless I know I'm right. Like I don't make up things. Like it's like I feel this, or I know this, or based on X, Y, and Z, this is going to happen in the near future, and I'm almost always right. So I mean, I can't remember a time that I was wrong. And not to be like I know everything, because I know little to nothing, but I know people enough to predict their next move, to predict how they're going to react, to predict how they're going to respond, to predict if it's going to be a fight. I'm very good with that. So I think that's like from my ADD and from my being highly sensitive and for being like intuitive. And so on my, you heard it here first, on my tombstone, I want to say Erika was right. Yeah, so back to that, I could pick up on like everything that's going on in a room as soon as I walk into it. I know exactly. And like, if I'm doing a wedding, I could say like to the bride, like you feel tense, like you're getting tense. And she's like, and she'll be like, yeah, or like whatever the case is. I mean, it's always yeah, because I wouldn't say it unless I was feeling it, you know? I feel like I take it on for myself. Okay, so number 32 is, my name is Erika, which you guys know. My channel is Erika with a K. Hey guys, I'm Erika with a K. Which means eternal ruler, ever powerful. And I was born a Libra, September 24th, and my moon sign is Gemini. And that literally explains me better than this post ever could, like, or me saying this ever could, because this was supposed to be a post. That explains me better than anything. If you looked up Libra sun and Gemini moon, that is me to a T. plus throw in the ADD, throw in the highly sensitive, throw in the fact that my name is Erika and it means ruler and lone person, and that is me. That is so me. Okay, number 33 is I am a total homebody. Events take a ton of energy out of me before and after. So like before, I need like days to rest to like mentally prepare. That's why I don't do good on last minute appointments. I don't take last minute appointments. I don't take walk-ins in my job because I need to mentally prepare for what is happening in my life. And that goes through my personal life and my business life. And then I need like days to rest after because it just takes the life out of me. And I think it's because I'm all about energy, and energy, like you're around a lot of energy. It sucks a lot out of you. And I'm not like somebody who knows about energy. I don't know anything about energy. I just know how I feel, and that's that. Okay, number 34, this was me being really funny. Number 34 is this post is boring the crap out of me. I can't even imagine how you guys are still here. I think probably me saying this is probably more entertaining than reading this, but who knows. And then 35, wait, why do I have 35? I had to have messed up somewhere. Oh, I missed number 12. I never did a number 12. Okay, that makes sense. That's why my odd number. All right, well, whatever. This is supposed to be 34. One for good luck because I'm 33. So my one for good luck is I am patient, I am kind, I am loving, I am sincere, I am open, I am honest, I am easygoing, I am forgiving, but I have zero tolerance for bullshit. So if you think that I'm not those things, it's because I have no tolerance for you because you're full of bullshit. So that's about it. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this didn't bore you guys to tears. Thank you guys for your love and support. I have a lot of fun things coming on my channel. I hope that you guys are interested in it, and I hope that I can get some time to get some makeup on this mean mug. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope my dog snoring in the background isn't too much. She's on the couch. And the other one is behind her on the floor. All right, I love you guys. Bye.